Hey, this your boy Judah J. This is Seahawks After Dark, where we talk about the Seahawks in a room with a red light with a number 12 behind us. Hey, check it out, yo. This is show number 1. Just want to go over a little bit about what happened this week. The Seahawks, we might be a good team, but if you listen to a couple of these cats on the internet, you would think that we're just like the worst team in the world. But you know what? We're doing a whole lot better than a lot of you people thought we would do. We're running the ball. The defense is not great, but we're playing pretty good. We're leading almost in the NFL. We're like top 3 teams with takeaways. We're doing a lot better than we was last year around this time. But a lot of people, they just don't seem to get it. With everything, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take us time to get back to where we was before. You know, Marshawn Lynch, that was another era, you know what I'm saying? That was another time. But the Seahawks have a nucleus, and the nucleus is to win forever. And the only way you can win forever is if you make sure your parts are always regeled, are always reconfigured and constructed so that the whole is gonna run smoothly. And if we can't have the parts, if we don't have the parts, we can't run smoothly. You know what I mean? We didn't have the parts last year. Russell Wilson was a one-man show. He was doing everything by himself. The offensive line the offensive line sucked. You know what I mean? And even this year, we still got problems. But you can tell. We didn't even have a 100-yard rusher last year. But now we have a 100-yard rusher in 3 games. So that's progress. I'm just here, man, because I know, man, I love this team, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, I know that when we win and when we're doing good, this whole city is just hype. You know what I mean? Even when we're not doing all that great, this whole city is still, loving our team. But there's a lot of just like, I don't know. I just saw it. It's just like, I look on the internet, everybody is just tripping because we lost by the 2 points. And if anyone would trip, it would be me based off of the last sequence when Pete Carroll called that timeout. See, at first, I didn't know why he called the timeout, but he was trying to actually save some time for us because we had to, he wanted to save the extra 30 seconds. He actually called the timeout before the Rams even made that decision. So before they even made that decision, Pete Carroll called a timeout to stop the clock, to save us 30 seconds, because I guess they were going to restart the clock. And if we would have got it back, it would have been down 30 seconds rather than it being, a minute and 30 seconds. It would have been down 30 seconds. So, McVay's a smart coach. He decided, I'm gonna go for it. And that's the best move. You know what I'm saying? That was like the best thing that he could have did, was to go for it. But I would have went for it too. Just a half yard. Just 1 yard. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You got Gurley. You know what I'm saying? You could do the quarterback sneak. So why not? So it worked out for them. The Rams are fresh. You know what I'm saying? That team is just tight, and we all know it. But our time's gonna come back around. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is like a therapy session or something. Because the way people was acting on the internet, it's just like we're like the worst team in the world. Like, oh yeah, you couldn't win, and you got so close, and moral victories, forget that. Nah, man, we did pretty good. And I'm seeing like us really just becoming boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing us going to London, destroying the Raiders, and then beating the Lions. And then, we're going to be on another 2-game win streak. Probably come out of it in 2 weeks, come out of it 4-3. We're good because everyone else in the NFC is not doing that good either. Aaron Rodgers put up 400 yards and he still lost the game. Granted, his kicker had the worst day of his life. Missed like 5 field goals, but still, you got teams all around the NFC that are just not performing the way they should be performing. And so we have we have a chance, you know what I'm saying, to make it into that wild card spot, at least the wild card spot, because the NFC West, that is out of reach. There's no way anyone is going to beat the Rams now. The Rams cannot be beat right now. No way. I'm not saying they can't be beat. They're not going to go 16-0. That's not going to happen. But what I'm saying is the Rams cannot lose the NFC West now. They're just too good of a team. And I don't think we're gonna beat the Rams when we go to LA either. I mean, I don't. You know what? I don't even. I think the Rams. I mean, we're doing good, and the Seahawks are. You know what I'm saying? We're gelling and we're coming together. But this is the Rams' year. I wouldn't even trip or think it's weird if the Rams was to just really put it down in LA against us, because I mean, you know, they just got it. You know what I'm saying? And you can just tell. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you could say, oh, we're going to get better, but what do you think they're going to do? They're going to get better, too. So, I mean, you know. But anyways, you know, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? But I just call a spade a spade. And so I understand where we at this year. This is a retooling year, even though I think it's sort of like a, you know, mini rebuild. But it's a retooling year. And, you know, you can't expect just to have everything just, you know, operating completely perfect, because it's just like we ain't got it on both sides of the ball. We don't have the depth, you know what I'm saying? We're really young. So, I mean, it takes a while for that synergy, for that, you know, just to gel, you know what I'm saying? So we don't have that. So you just gotta be honest, but you still gotta remain a 12, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's gonna be some ups and some downs, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna be cool. I mean, I can see it. I can see that, you know what I'm saying, after a couple of weeks, you can tell that this running game thing is just really going to start gelling. I hope nobody gets hurt, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody was to get hurt, we still have depth in our running backs, you know what I'm saying? And don't count out CJ Prosise, as he's still cold too. And plus he can catch out of the backfield. And I'm still on your boy Rashad Penny. I still think he's raw, but it's just not his time. And, you know, I'm cool with Chris Carson. Chris Carson keep the job forever if it's up to me, because the way he's playing, boss. You know what I'm saying? Straight up boss. Man, this is the late night, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the red light up here, man. I'm trying to get some subscribers on my channel. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while, you know, whatever. I'm gonna tweak my little setup and stuff. But I think I'm trying to figure out what light I want. You know what I'm saying? I got the little 12 behind me. I might be a little bit too dark for y'all to see me, so I might still need to like switch some stuff around. But you know what I'm saying? You know, we doing our thing. This is Seahawks at Night. This is Hawks Revival 12 coming at you. You know, so next week we got another big game. It's gonna be in London. Well, this week it's gonna be in London, and we get to go against Beast Mode again. It's gonna be nice to have a reunion. Hopefully he don't run all over us like I think he probably will. But after Derek Carr made that statement early in the year, how he would never have beast mode and throw it on the 1 yard line. Well, actually last week, Derek Carr last week, Sunday, he threw the ball on the 1 yard line with beast mode. I mean, what is that? You're going to tell everybody the Seahawks is this and that and this and that, and then you're going to throw the ball on the 1 yard line with beast mode. Beast mode looking around like, what are you doing? Same thing happened. So, I mean, same excuse. He said, they were like, that was the play that had the best chance of scoring. Now, I know just from what, nothing is going to take the place of that Super Bowl. But that don't make no sense that we threw the ball. But, I mean, you know, they can keep on trying to make these scenarios happen. I think these scenarios, what they keep doing this, you know what I'm saying, with the beast mode and having them on the 1 yard line and stuff. I think they just doing this on purpose. I keep hearing about beast mode, this 1 yard line and the Seahawks and how it messed us up and on First Take with Stephen A. They just keep talking about it. It's just like they can't let it go. Even when it's not even football season, you'll hear them cats talking about that. And it's like they're trying to convince us that, you know what I'm saying, that what happened wasn't some fraudulent thing. Man, that was all a fraud, bro. You don't have beast mode on it. See, I'm getting hyped right now, so I'm gonna chill out. Anyways, man, this is Hawks Revival 12 at night. You know what I'm saying, with the red light. I'm trying to just figure some stuff out here with the studio. See how this is gonna work out. I may have to lighten it up, but y'all don't need to see my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to be no modeling or like that. Just look at the 12. You know exactly what it is. This is the Seahawks at night. In the room, just chilling. Hey, this is the studio. You know what I'm saying? This is the studio. So anyways, Hawks Revival 12 coming to you every week. I'm going to have a show here every week. I don't even care. This is going to be fun. We're going to talk about the Seahawks. We're going to have contests. I'm going to build this channel up. I mean, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to your friends. Subscribe. Give your boy a shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm Seahawks for life. This is 12 all day, for real. Hawks Revival 12. I'm even gonna have some live video. You know what? I was trying to do a live stream today. I tried to play the Monday Night Football. I tried to play Monday Night Football with the Saints against the Redskins because Drew Brees just got done getting that record. So now he's like the number one passer of all time, like passing yards. And so I tried to get my channel kind of up and stuff. I tried to do a live stream of it, and it ran for like 5 minutes. I kid you not. In that 5 minutes, guess what happened? I'm waiting. Guess what happened? What happened was Drew Brees threw his touchdown to get the record in the 5 minutes that I was allowed to have that live stream up. And so I only have 5 people watching the thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get no subscribers, but I had 5 people watching it at that moment. You know what I'm saying? That exact moment when he threw the touchdown pass. And then I see the sign on the bottom of the phone. It's like, well, this has been flagged for copyright infringement. I'm just like, at that one time, you know what I'm saying? At least some people got to see it. They got happy because you saw history in the making right then and there. And then all of a sudden the feed probably just went out. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got an opportunity to see Drew Brees break the record. He's on top. Now, you know what? I don't even know, because I had to turn the game off. I don't even know if Drew Brees got to 500 touchdowns, because he actually was only 1 touchdown away from 500. So, I mean, you guys tell me, you know what I'm saying? I'll just see it tomorrow. You ain't telling me nothing, because I don't see no little, I don't see your names up here with like comments or whatever. I'm just making a video. But anyways, it's like, I'm gonna check that out. So that could have been like a super historical game. 500 touchdowns, and then get the passing record, which he already got. You know what I'm saying? What if this dude ends up at the end of the year becoming the all-time, leading passing yards, which he already is, and then having the all-time touchdown record, because I guess the all-time touchdown record is 539 touchdowns. Now Tom Brady has 500. Drew Brees, when I left the game, he was at 499, so he might have 500 too. Do you think it's possible for Drew Brees to get 39 touchdowns but before the end of this year? I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? If he goes into the playoffs, if he goes far into the playoffs, he might be able to throw from this point on 39 touchdowns and become, ace coon boom in that area too. But if Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, he might get there first. But Tom Brady is older than Drew Brees. I think he might be older than Drew Brees. So, I mean, it's like, who knows? Or maybe Drew Brees is a little bit old. I don't know. But anyways, it'll be fun to see. So anyways, my Seahawks, you know what I'm saying, we're doing our thing. Next week we're playing the Raiders, and I think we're gonna win that game. But we just gotta see if this is gonna be consistent. If we're gonna take our game that we had against the Rams and bring it over to London. Because if we do that, the Raiders ain't got a shot against us. If we bring our offense the way we was running the ball and doing a play action pass, and if they even open it up for Russell to do some of that read option, and instead of give it to the running back, run out the corner, run out the side, then we'll really be doing something. But we just gotta find out. We just gotta wait and see what happens. The defense, you know what I'm saying, we gotta tackle better. I looked at the whole game. I went back and saw the game. We're not tackling, and that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? We kept them in front of us, you know what I'm saying? But when it was time to tackle and make those tackles on the flat, make those tackles on the outside, we just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta find out how to fit, these jet sweeps. Because if the other team saw the Rams do that to us, don't you think that they're not gonna do it too? So we gotta figure out how to stop that jet sweep, and we have to tackle better. And we have to bring what we did on offense to this next game. Don't deviate from the run. Don't try to start the game with the shotgun again like they normally used to do. Start with the shotgun, have them rush us, and then sack Russell Wilson, have a 5 or 6 sack game. We just need to continue to run the ball. Throw some more screens. I'm looking at the game. I'm just like, please, will you please throw a screen pass? Because you have running backs that can do very well if you throw the screen pass. And now we have Fant. I think this thing with Fant, you've heard it here first. this whole thing with Fant, I think, as being a tight end, that's going to work out perfectly. Because he's already a blocker. He was already, of course, on the offensive line. So he knows the blocking stuff. And now he's a smart learner. He's going to learn the blocking schemes for the tight end. But what if he can catch? What if George Fant's 322 pounds, 6'5" frame can catch? Even if he can't, blocking. He opens up bigger holes for the run game. When you put that tight end on the I formation, you put that tight end on a running play, and he's busting through there because he already was a left. He was already a left tackle, and he was doing right tackle stuff too. I mean, I think he was even doing some guard stuff at some point, but I think it was more right tackle, left tackle. Man, listen, and then look. I wouldn't even trip. I wouldn't even be this enthusiastic if it wasn't for, I knew what we had, but I was waiting to see if it would work with the pieces that we had. And when we played against the Rams, I mean, the Cardinals, that wasn't a good game for us because we still wasn't there. The play calling was just horrible in that game. I don't know how we went 0 for 10 on third down and still won that game. I did not come out of that game happy at all. No one did. You know what I'm saying? My girl, Pete, I can't even remember. Oh my goodness. Pete Carroll's gum. Yes, baby. I remember you. It's just nighttime and I'm in the red light. You know what I'm saying? Look at the light's red. But anyways, we couldn't believe the last game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come out of that game happy. I was like, man, we are going to have some problems this year. 8-8. I don't even think 8-8. I was like 7-9. But I mean, after this Rams game, I'm just like, okay, I'm like, you know what? We could have something here. Because also, there's a lot of games left. And the other teams ain't doing good. And so, forget a rebuild. Let's just see what we can do in this year. So, anyways, guys, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow. But look, this is the show. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some tweaks to it. But I think this is the nucleus. You know what I'm saying? I may have to change my lighting because I may want you guys to see my face a little bit. Well, I know this is a little bit dark or whatever. But look, got 12 in the back. Got the Seahawks shirt on. We representing whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the red light. I don't know what I'm gonna call this show. But I'm gonna keep doing it because it's gonna get successful. Once again, contest. We're gonna have reviews of the Seahawks games. We're gonna have all kind of stuff. We're gonna have live feeds. I'm gonna try to do that again. I may even play some of these games on. Somehow find a way to play the Seahawks game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or because sometimes people ain't got cable. People ain't got it. And if I can do it, and if somehow it works out, I'll do it. If I can't, whatever. I ain't trying to break no infringement stuff. I don't want to break any of the YouTube rules and all like that. But if we can get the game on right here on Hawk Revival 12, I will do that. But anyways, spread this to your friends. Subscribe. I need your help. Let's get this channel going. And God bless.